Hello and welcome to Tuesday. Welcome back to another Team Lotus F1 Manager stream. I hope you're going well. I hope you're doing well. And I hope you're enjoying the new mega update from Frontier. What a surprise that was to have this massive update drop on us. So we'll go through that shortly. But yeah, I hope you're all doing well. Lucas, the new update is sick. It is indeed. Hi, Callie. How are you? Yes, I'm very well, buddy. How are you? You viewed first comment early. You're in there early. You viewed. Hope you're doing well, buddy. How's it going? All right, let me just refresh my chat because that's messing up a little bit somewhat. Right, let's bring this over here. There we go. Yeah, so I put a video out earlier today, and yeah, I'm sure you've all seen if you enjoy F1 Manager, but that was a pleasant patch update indeed. And in the video I released earlier today, I think it really does show that there isn't... It's been rumoured, but Frontier have still not actually officially announced there's not going to be an F1 Manager 25. But I think this kind of update shows there's not going to be. They're future-proofing the game. So some really good updates there. And yeah, we'll see what else they do. They might do some more before they finish updates on this game. I think for console players, it'd be very... I play on PC, so it doesn't affect me. But I think for console players, it'd be very good if they allowed you to update the liveries for all teams. That would be a good feature. So be able to update the liveries and race suits, all of that good stuff. And if they could add some other tracks apart from what's on the 24 calendar... we've heard before they can't do that because of licensing, but then we thought they couldn't do these types of changes because of licensing. So, as I say, if they could add Sepang, Hockenheim, you know, a few tracks like that onto a choice of calendar, that would really mix up a bit. Lucas, I'm good, thanks. Good to hear. It's a shame it's only for new My teams. Yeah, I'm not sure why they haven't just allowed that to... I guess it's hard to implement for current saves, but... I don't think it works if you're just doing a standard season, does it, without My team? So that's a bit odd. UV just going to... I'm not spoil you with my Philippine girlfriend. Let's just say we're having communication problems. Oh, UV, sorry to hear that. Hopefully you work through that, buddy. But yeah, anyway, we'll probably chat around the update as people drop into the chat, ask questions and the thoughts on it. But we are in Zandvoort for this one. And we've post-summer break, we've upgraded the car, and we are looking pretty good. This track was actually saying we'd finish second or third, so a good chance of a podium or a victory. Looks like we'll slip to 7th and 5th in the next couple of races beyond that, because the tracks don't suit us as much. But we were suited to this track here, but unfortunately, it was a wet quali free, wet Q3, changing to inters at the end. Schoolboy error. I normally always put in a banker lap, but because it was wet switching to inters, I thought I'd just wait until it turns to inters. We waited till about 3 minutes left. We went out on the inters, and of course, Carlos Sainz binned it, red flagged the session, and we never set a time. So we're looking pretty quick before that, but we didn't set a time. So that's why Ricciardo is P9 and Alonso P10. Lucas, I want Sepang, Hockenheim, Mugello back, and South Africa. Yes, exactly. If they added a few of those and we could choose from them, that'd be great. Dark Venus, how Kelly? How's it going? Very well, buddy. Hope you're well. What's new update? I probably missed it. A massive update. So you can set the grid as you wish now in-game. It's basically like an in-game editor. So you can set the drivers that you want. So you can, when you start the season, you put whatever drivers you want with whatever team. What's that? Massive. It's massive. So yeah, you can set the grid how you want. You can change the calendar. You can reduce how many races there are. You can put what order you want them in. You can create drivers. You can create staff. You can do that for every team. So it's a pretty damn good update. You can change the rules and regs, the points. So yeah, a great update to be fair from Frontier. Back to this though, as I say, 9th and 10th, we are on the same, well, different strategy, but we're doing, both drivers are doing a two-stopper. We're starting softs with Ricciardo, going mediums, then softs, starting mediums with Alonso, then softs. I wanted to mix it up because I didn't want them coming in on the same lap. So Ricciardo should be in on lap 24, Alonso lap 29. So let's crack on and get this one underway then. Lucas, should I just make a car that's a bullet in a straight line and just have Monza for 10 races in a row? Yeah. I don't think you can pick... Well, I haven't tested it yet, but I'm assuming you can't pick the same race, but that would be good. Wait, what? That's crazy. Just redid my campaign. They just chased that down. Yeah. Yeah, now is the time to start a new save. Luckily, we're about to start a new save. in a couple of weeks' time. So what I'm hoping is I'll mod all the new liveries in, and then we'll use that new update, and that'll be a pretty good start for our new series.
They've got a fantastic.
But here we go then, Zandvoort. If you're jumping into the stream, please do smash that like button. It really does help me out. Let's see how we go in this one.
The drivers are ready, and the crowds are waiting.
So I think we had the pace for pole, but we didn't set a lap, so let's see how we go. Lights are out very quickly. Leclerc gets us underway. As we'll jump on board with Ricciardo, who's making his way past K-Mag, who's flying high in the top 10 here today. And Ricciardo is past K-Mag, he is indeed. So Ricciardo moves up one position to 8th. Alonso remains in 10th. Let us just see what's tyres. So the top 8 on softs, no hard runners. Softs, mediums, softs, mediums, softs. The top 8 on softs. So Alonso, although he's not in the top 8, he's the only one who hopefully will be in that top 8, not on the softs here. Bob Stark, good luck. Wacky Jack, let's go, buddy. Fernando trying to make a move here on K-Mag. Both on the medium, so this will be key to get past, and he does. Fernando is past K-Mag, moves into P9, so both our drivers making one move early on here. But like F1 on the PS2 or 3 back in the day, old F1 I think, where you could place the grid how you want, but yeah, something like that has been a long time. Yeah, no, it's a really good update.
DRS is active.
Deleted my Marlboro campaign and did an Opel one lol, since Opel was the cars I use the most through racing games. Stuff Dark Phoenix.
0.9.
Yeah, I'm hopefully a few players will come back to the game and it'll get a bit of love again. It's a very good update, so it will allow us to do some interesting challenges and campaigns across different series now as well. Right, we'll use quite a bit of battery already here, so
Okay, recharge on.
Yeah, okay.
As I say, we were already kind of setting up to do different challenges through the votes we've been putting out on YouTube, but obviously PC players, myself, have the database editor, have mods, so I'm just more chuffed for console players that have finally got the tools to do those sorts of things. The only thing that they're missing out on at the moment, as I say, putting custom liveries in, so yeah, Frontier could do an update where they allow you to update liveries for every team. Perfect. Right, still 8th and 9th, trying to get past Bottas, the man we were in a fight with last year for the World Drivers' Championship. Or fight. It's as much as a fight as Lando was in with Max in real life, really. That's the kind of fight we're in. Always outside chance. James, hello, buddy. How's it going? Dark Phoenix, I love this game. It's a shame it didn't get appreciated. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It is a shame. I think it's still very niche, isn't it? It's a growing sport, of course, but it's not got the global appeal such as football and a football manager game, so maybe they won't be too bad if they don't make one for a couple of years, but just keep their eye in, see how it performs, and they could, as I say, they've given future-proofing updates here, so if they could do a couple more of those updates. To be honest with you, the game engine could do with some improvements, but it's not the main thing, so yeah, let's just see. James, not bad, mate. Glad to catch a Tuesday stream. Yes, indeed, buddy. Good to have you in. Oh my goodness, what is going on there? That looked like it was 5 wide at some point there. Ricciardo was momentarily off the DRS, but these are fighting. Sainz is the man that binned it in Q3, red flag to session, and ultimately why we qualified 8th and 9th. Verstappen leads, Norris second, Piastri third, but it's very close. Magson's dropping back, but the top 9 very close. I'm too old for the F1 regular game. It seems to have got worse over the years. Never too old, but no, I know what you mean. I'm a bit like that. I don't have the will to play that kind of game as much as this, because just kind of sit and chill on the F1 Manager game. But yeah, I haven't played. I think I don't know what last F1 I've got. My wheel is still sitting in the corner of this gaming room. I haven't used it for a long time, at least over a year or so. I think I must have an F1 23. Yeah, I've not really, as I say, haven't played it for a while, but I have heard through the news that they've really, the latest one is very poor edition, so. Alonso is just out of DRS, I think, as Ricciardo is going to move past Carlos Sainz on the inside. So Ricciardo moving up to P7. And Alonso is going to rejoin this battle.
Alrighty. Nice.
So let's take a look at the replay. Now,
So here we have Ricciardo.
The
Sainz
opportunity's
left
there.
the door just enough open, and Ricciardo takes that very nicely indeed. Into P7 then. And tyres, yeah, we've got to manage those tyres a little bit. Lap 24 for Ricciardo, lap 29 are the first stops. Frontier is an amazing company. They're a great listen to their community. Yeah, I mean, and also, you know, this what I like is kind of surprise updates. They haven't promised things and then under-delivered and all the rest of it. I think everyone was probably expecting that we weren't going to get any further updates in this game. I certainly thought this was going to be it now for this game. So to drop another update, and not just any update, significant update out of the blue, very good work from them. Alonso has got DRS, Ricciardo's got DRS, but it is a bit of a DRS train here. But Ricciardo's going to try the outside on Valtteri Bottas. Been tangling a little bit with him early on today in Zandvoort, but not going to get it done again.
That's okay.
And what's tyre life looking? Ricciardo's got good tyre life at the moment. He's got 3% on quality. Piastri's down to 70% here. Sainz down to 71. And Alonso's sitting pretty on the mediums at the moment. So, although we are 7th and 9th, I'm feeling pretty confident where we might end up at the final stint here. I've tried all of them but gave up last year's. Graphics are good but gameplay is poor compared to so many years, while Frontier might not have the graphic gameplay so much more interesting and fun. Alonso challenging Sainz there, but I don't think he's got enough to get that done. And Albon in the other Aston. So K-Mag's dropped out of the top 10. Albon's in the top 10, and he's closed in on this top 9 here. Danny going to be quick on the last stint. Yeah, I think both Ricciardo and Alonso are going to be quick here for us on the final stints. Alonso might get a slipstream off his teammate here because Sainz has pulled out, and that might be a mistake for Sainz. It's a long way round there on the outside. Alonso can't quite get it done. Let's go a bit more aggressive on the overtakes with both drivers.
I cannot push any harder than this.
Yes, you can, Fernando. Yes, you can.
Come on, mate.
Let's not have your negativity today, Fernando. So a little bit of a gap forming, very minute gap, but the top 3 have pulled 2 seconds on Tsunoda, so DRS train there has been broken. And then we've got DRS train now from Tsunoda all the way down to Albon. Magnussen 3 seconds out of the top 10. Albon's really using his tyres, so is Sainz though.
Did just get DRS.
And of course, if you love your actual Formula 1, we're back out on track this week. Testing.
Yep.
Testing is here. And then we're, what, 2 weeks out from the Formula 1 season starting. So, yeah, really ramping up now. Right, can we do anything on this DRS straight? Bottas is past Leclerc, and has Leclerc got DRS? I think he did just about have DRS.
Keep the head down. Feedback on tires.
Yeah, everything's pretty stable at the moment.
Alonso is just about in DRS, but Ricciardo is really hounding Leclerc now. He has dropped out of the DRS. Leclerc tyres 67. A lot of the drivers are using their tyres early on, and we're not. So I think this is good in the long run. Apparently they have done some work on the track evolution as well, and I'm seeing a bit more dirt lifting out of the track here, at least. But not seeing anything major on that.
So we keep focusing on the pace.
Hopefully no bugs. I haven't encountered a bug yet. But it might. I'll probably do a bit of a save at intervals in this race, just in case. Always the way when you get an update. You can get some unwanted bugs. So, right, this should be job done. Surely Ricciardo is right on the gearbox already. DRS is open. Ricciardo alongside Leclerc, who's dropped 4 seconds. Leclerc, oh my god, and we're alongside Sainz on the outside. But Albon, oh, well, that's poor Fernando.
I don't have that pace.
Fernando. Not great from Fernando. He was trying to get an over. I don't know if we'll get it in this replay or if we'll get one for Fernando. It's behind us here. Ricciardo, this was quite easy in the end. Alonso again getting that slipstream off his teammate. And then he was kind of caught in the sandwich, but... yeah, I don't know. He just kind of got bogged down there on traction.
Nice.
And instead of gaining a position on Sainz, he loses out to Albon there. It's probably because their 25 IP was removed. 24 might get more updates next year. Tend to do that on Jurassic World Evolved. Frontier is great. Shame because some people play football too. I'll never... yeah, I think Frontier as a developer, I think it's just... They didn't start off on a great footing. That's the problem with this series. I think if F1 Manager 24 was the first game they released in the series, and they've done the updates as they have for this game... how can Alonso make this work? No. Yeah, so if they launched, say the F1 Manager series launched with what was this F1 Manager 24 game, and the cycle of that launch included updates like this, I think the series would have done so much better. But unfortunately, they kind of released a game, as is the way a lot of developers, wasn't quite there, probably under pressure, having that F1 license to get a game out. As Alonso should get back past Albon, because Albon's dropped 2 seconds now to Sainz, and he is through. Has Ricciardo got any pace he can use? Not really at the minute. So yeah, as I say, they're probably under pressure to get that first game out, and it was, you know, half-cooked game, really, and unfortunately, I think they lost a lot of players, lost a lot of trust, and never really recovered from it. But I'm still surprised. F1 is growing so much. I still feel, obviously I'm biased playing the game, but I still feel it's a good game. I think maybe because you're not racing, I guess because you're not controlling it, some players will feel it's boring, and maybe there's not enough that happens during the season or seasons to spice it up for some.
On DRS behind.
And we haven't got DRS, and Albon is gonna retake Fernando Alonso here. Yeah, see, we're seeing a lot of this, which doesn't look too great in my opinion, but there you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna have more straight line speed.
Right, let's just have a look at tyres then.
Okay, so car behind is Hamilton. Okay, gap at 3.3.
And Leclerc is making his way back past Ricciardo. I think the AI might be pushing here.
Alrighty.
As we get a replay of this. Yeah, so pretty easy. We didn't have any DRS. This just kind of repeat of what we did on Leclerc earlier on. But if you are jumping into the stream, please do smash that like button. Really does help me out. And as I say, we're just looking at tyres here. So Piastri 39%. So a lot of these, they've got good pace, but they are really abusing their tyres. So I think it's going to come good to us in the end, hopefully, here. We're trying to watch both drivers here, as Ricciardo should have a good chance getting back past Leclerc, and Alonso the same on Albon. Here we go, Ricciardo. Can he make the move on this DRS? He's certainly having a look. Leclerc covers off the outside, and there's no room there on the inside.
Honestly, I don't think.
And Alonso, though, is going to get the move done.
Head back down. We stay in the rhythm.
On Albon. Let's just push a bit of battery with Fernando
Use your tools.
and a bit of tyre life.
Copy.
Because we'd like to get to the DRS train
Pick up the pace
ahead
a
of him.
little bit from here.
Right, Ricciardo, can he re-overtake Leclerc here? He's got Sainz on his inside. Carlos Sainz, can he get a double move done here? No, but he might still get Leclerc. No, I think Leclerc's going to get the traction on the outside.
Okay, good job. Thank you.
I quite think he's got an...
P6. On
Oh,
next
hello.
car, we need Piastri.
Alonso is past Sainz there. Sainz must have been really slow out of the first corner because Alonso's got him. Let's have a look at this. What happened here then? No, it's just here using the battery. Yeah, just superior speed in the end then.
Let's go.
Right, so Alonso moves up to P8 then. Ricciardo P6. It's a great game. This edition is better because it's a simulation. People want to play the game, race, not just watch. Yes, very true. Yeah, I know what you mean, Dark
As
Phoenix.
DRS.
Feels a bit of a gap. Feels a bit of a gap from actual F1, but you've not got long to wait till you can watch the real thing again. I'll certainly be tuning in across the next few days, watching the testing. But this time, Alonso on Leclerc, and Leclerc's dropped out of the DRS to Daniel Ricciardo, so Alonso's got a great chance to get past him here. Pushing a bit with Alonso at the moment. And here comes Fernando on the outside. Should have this move done, although Leclerc's staying in there, but I think we're going to get that done, and we do. So Alonso moves up to P7.
Let's go, guys.
That was very good.
So P6 and P7 then for us. And let's just see if Alonso can break that DRS. So we should have
Yeah,
Piastri in at the end of this
1.3.
lap. Testing starts tomorrow, yeah. Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. As Bortoletto is the first to pit. I got my daughter addicted to this game, watching F1. Good move, good move.
Oh dear, that's
And
not a good
Bortoletto's had a
stop.
pit stop issue, not that's going to affect us. Alonso's nearly broken the DRS to Charles Leclerc. But not quite. Is Piastri going to pit here? Yes, he is. Piastri, the first in then from the top 10. And probably expecting his teammate Norris in probably at the end of this lap. And most of the others not far away. So they've gone really early. They must be, unless they're going longer middle stint. But they may well be 3-stopping. Unless we're going to see some hard tyres come on.
So focus on cooling the tyres.
Copy.
I think Piastri's on mediums there. I can't quite see. Yeah, he's on mediums. So Piastri's gone mediums. I don't think... I think he might be 3-stopping. So Ricciardo is 3 seconds off the top 4. He's got 1.2 his teammate. Leclerc is all over him, but Leclerc is down to 42%. So again, Leclerc is not going to be out there too much longer. And of course, Alonso's on the
Only
medium
just on
tyres. So
DRS this time.
he's doing a good job out there. Still feel we've got a chance of winning this one. Because we should be quicker at the end here. You're going to lose a bit during this first and middle stint. As Norris does indeed pit. Did think he was going to be in at the end of this lap. So Leclerc should be past Alonso here. As Sainz is in as well. And we see Hamilton in the background fighting Albon as Leclerc does get that move done on us. Tom Roberts, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. I can't wait to see how Ham will this season. I'm hoping Tsunoda gets a good season so next year he can get away from that Red Bull curse. Yeah, I think Hamilton, one, the performance of Ferrari is going to be interesting, and two, how Hamilton performs against Leclerc. I'm very interested in that. What's your favourite livery of F1 25? Well, I guess I'm a McLaren fan, so I could be biased on that, but I was quite disappointed. It's very copy and paste, which was a shame.
That's a slow
I'd probably have to say
pit stop there.
RB, to be honest with you. I was quite impressed with their livery. So yeah, I'd probably have to give it to RB for 2025. They probably almost get it by default by actually doing something a little bit different and a little bit more bold than most teams, as I say, just go copy and paste, which was a shame to see. I was quite disappointed with quite a few of the liveries. Right, Alonso back on Leclerc. Is anyone coming into the pits? Verstappen, Tsunoda and Bottas might all be in at the end of this lap. Alonso. Leclerc jumps into the pit, so Alonso is released with that DRS. Ricciardo is on to Bottas, who's dropped 5 seconds to the top 2. And I'd expect the top 3 to pit at the end of this lap. So we will be in the net lead at the end of this lap. And of course, Alonso is doing well, of course. He's on the medium tyres, unless the mediums are going to be the better race tyres. But he's right with his teammate. He's on a slower compound tyre, so looking good for Fernando at the moment. Yeah, Bottas is just trying to get those tyres to the end of this stint, and he will be in at the end of this lap. I think, as I say, Verstappen, Tsunoda, Bottas will all box. But Bottas is really holding us up here. Ricciardo can't get it done there. He's being held up. And as I say, he'll be released across this next DRS zone because I think Bottas will be jumping into the pits. But we lost quite a bit of time there.
And Alonso has DRS.
Verstappen has stayed out, I think. Oh, Alonso. Hello. Ricciardo must have got held up there
Okay,
with Bottas cutting across to get into the pits. And Alonso has just swung past his teammate. But the big surprise there is Verstappen has stayed out. His tyres are at 29%. He's managed to get a 6-second lead, though. But Alonso has just said thank you very much, Danny Rick. Let's see if we can eat into this Verstappen time, though, across this lap. 6.5 still. And this is the exact reason I put them on an offset strategy, because one of them would have to have boxed and they would have been this close and they would have lost time, either of them. So we wanted to avoid that.
Tires are good. Understood.
Yeah, Verstappen not exactly losing time across it. Oh, he has now, though. He's just lost a lot of time during that sector. 5.5.
You focus on your race.
RB has in Racing Bull, or Verstappen RB. As in the Racing Bulls, yeah, Dark Phoenix. The Toro Rosso. The Toro Rosso. Right, Ricciardo, I think, will return the favour, although he's juking from the inside to the outside. Alonso parks it in the middle, and Ricciardo's going to go round the outside as Verstappen does pit. So that is for the lead. Ricciardo takes the lead, but of course we're going longer in this stint. I might just ask Fernando not to fight for a moment, just top up his battery. I'm going to put some money on Fernando Alonso beating Fangio's last standing record of being the oldest driver at the age of 46. I'm sure Fernando could beat that. He's only a rookie. Yeah, exactly. Fernando, one of the rookies on the grid for 2025. What will he be? He'll be 45 this year, won't he? Alonso, I believe, will he? He's 44 or 45 this year? I can't remember. So yeah, he's got a chance. Yeah, the camo livery McLaren they did in the reveal, because they weren't allowed to show the actual livery, was a better livery than the actual livery, wasn't it? So it's a shame they never go bold teams like that, because they want to keep it all on brand, in line with the marketing, all the rest of the boring stuff. But yeah, it'd be nice to see some more bolder liveries. VCARB had probably the best livery in 24, as well as those track-specific ones. Racing Bull Sonoda livery is probably the best looking one. After they went white. Yeah, I think, as I say, that's my favourite one. That's my favourite livery so far. His career in F1 started when the rookies weren't born. Yeah. He's 43. Okay, so he'll be 44 this year, I believe. Is that right? Yellow flag. As Leclerc is locked up. He's stopped as well. That's not
Here
ideal.
we go, heading into turn
Oh,
one.
dearie me. What's going on here? He's locked up, but he's managed not to take anyone
The
with
car
him.
fails to respond.
Oh,
What
nearly
caused
took the
that, I
Aston, though.
wonder?
What's that done to Charles' tyres? 75%, as I say, not ideal. Right, Ricciardo. Right, let's allow them to fight, because I think Alonso might be getting held up now.
Copy.
Ricciardo, lap 24 he needs to try and get to. I think for Fernando, 2026 is what it's all about, isn't it? If he can get a car that's good in 2026... I was talking of Fernando, is he going to reclaim the position over Ricciardo and take the lead? He is indeed, but can he actually pull away? That's the harder bit to do at the moment. But Alonso takes the lead. But yeah, Fernando's obviously there. I think his contract is still there for next season, isn't he? With Aston Martin? So he'll have a drive in 2026. So depends how they do in 2026. If the car's performing and Fernando, you know, let's say for argument's sake he's challenging for the podium, getting some race wins, and there's a chance he might challenge for a championship the next year, and he's still got the performance, and he may well stay. I think with a lot of sports these days, you're seeing older athletes. So, yeah, if he's still performing, why not? Right, so Alonso's not been able to pull away, and Ricciardo is having a look to reclaim the lead. That's a hell of a move from Ricciardo on the outside, but he will just give DRS to Alonso here. Shadow Ninja, is the new update live? It is indeed. It is live. It's ready for download and live.
Get ready.
And our two drivers just swapping positions. I'd allow Danny past. He needs to pit first. Yeah, the problem is I allowed him past and he was holding Alonso, so I'm kind of just letting them fight. But if he can get in front of Alonso and pull away, that's his right.
That's P1 for the moment.
Hoping Behrman gets a good season 2. He deserves it. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the rookies do. I'm very, very excited to see a lot of rookies on the grid this year. Last year was a bit of a bore in terms of drivers on the grid. Very samey. Let's go, not home yet, just wondering. Yeah, Shadow, it is very much live, so you can get on that. Right, Norris has joined us, and Norris has already stopped. So we're going to be a pit stop behind Norris here, but he's 78%. He may well be 3 stopping Norris, so let's wait and see on that. I think we're going to have to go next lap with Ricciardo. So we may just open the door for Lando Norris here. And we have indeed. Lando Norris has just swum past us, but he's got fresher tyres here.
Okay, head down. We keep focusing. Box, 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 box.
As Hamilton stops behind us.
Box confirmed.
Yes, 2026, the idea for a third tyre. Can't believe he only has 2. But he's still, yeah, it's still time for Fernando. He's got a good 10 years left in him for a third. Yeah, I think 2026 will be so interesting. I have no idea who's gonna... I think no one's got any idea who's gonna dominate it. You should sign Yuki so fast in this game. I've never had Yuki. He might be one for our next series, maybe. Mason, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. And if you're not already following or subscribing, please do so if you like the content. As I say, do smash that like button. It really helps me out. Super appreciated. Well, I've put Ricciardo on attack, but he's not really done... Well... I guess he's not really going to gain on Lando, to be fair. But Ricciardo's going to box now. So he's going to probably be a little bit further back on these guys. Alonso lap 29, so a little while yet for Alonso to go. Risco, thanks for the follow, much appreciated. Right, Ricciardo then, first stop of the day. Let's hope for a clean stop. That is a clean stop. It's not one of our fastest. 2.4. We'll take it though.
Reminder, throttle on pit exit.
So it looks like we're going to be back behind Leclerc here. What about Albon? Going to be close with Albon here. I think Albon might have us because he'll have... Yeah, he'll be past us there. Oh, that's fine.
So currently P10.
So Ricciardo
Next
comes
car
out in
is
P10. But he's got good tyre difference and we may have a pit stop in hand here.
We have Perez behind us.
So let's just wait and see, because I think some of these are going to have to free stop or they're going to be really struggling towards the end here. So it probably doesn't look great for us at the moment, but I still feel it'll come good in the end.
Do it.
I'll push with Alonso's fuel. He's got Yuki Tsunoda right behind him. But Yuki is already stopped.
Copy.
As I say, Yuki's already stopped and down to 66%, so... see the issue. So Yuki will get past Fernando. We're not really fighting him at this stage. Ricciardo needs to clear Albon. Then he's got 2 seconds to Leclerc. At least there's not too many DRS trains now after those first round of pit stops. Just trying to get these tyres in the window. We'll push on the fuel once we've cleared.
Okay, crack on.
This should be... there we go. Tsunoda gets that done on Alonso as expected. Albon covering off the inside line. Ricciardo's going to try around the outside. Got the DRS. Can brake ladies, got fresher tyres, fresher rubber. And Ricciardo is past Albon then. Into P9. And we'll go standard on tyres, but hopefully we'll be able to push away there.
Good job. Our next car ahead is Leclerc.
I missed refueling in F1. It brought a bit more strategy to it. Yeah, it did. It was always an interesting one because you kind of second guessing who had
We
what.
have to protect those tyres.
Okay. Understood.
And obviously back in the day when they had fueling, you could do quali on the fuel you'd start the race with, so someone would put it on pole but then pit within 5 laps. So yeah, it was definitely a variable.
Tyres in the working range.
It is good to see that they are considering making changes to Monaco. That's something that we've talked about on these streams before about, you know, I've heard things about adding different elements to it, whether it's a time trial or different things, but they are talking about adding the use of, obviously there's mandatory pit stop, as in you have to use 2 compounds for races across the calendar, but they're talking about having to use 3 compounds in Monaco, which would mean you'd have to 2-stop at least. So I think it'd make a little bit of a difference, but nothing major.
Okay.
Right, Ricciardo has got Hamilton behind him now. Hamilton stopped a little bit before us, but not as early as these guys, so Hamilton should have some pace about him. He's on the softs as well. But Ricciardo is now on to Leclerc. What's the tyre saying? Yeah, so a few of these are going to have to stop again in the next 5 laps or so. Ricciardo trying to make the move now. Probably worthwhile doing it because Hamilton is getting very close. Ricciardo is through. But of course he is going to give DRS up now on the long straight. Although Leclerc's struggling for traction out there. I'd imagine Hamilton's going to get past his teammate. And Hamilton's probably going to be a little bit racy on us for a little while. But as I say, he's already down to 82% on those softs. So he is pushing hard on those.
Copy.
Alonso just having a nice little time of it, really, isn't he? In third. Lap 29. He's got 3 more laps until he pits. There's only one thing that I have about this game. It's the V-carb steering wheel. You want to have a look at it? Hamilton has not made it past Leclerc, which is a bit detrimental to Ferrari. Classic Ferrari strategy. In real life, they would ask them to move over, but I think Hamilton is now about to get the move done. No, he's not. Or is he? Yes, he is. He needed that done, and he's got it done. Right, Ricciardo, that's helped him though. It's built a little bit of a buffer to Hamilton. So 2 seconds now on Lewis. This update was meant on purpose because season start and they have good time. Plus the new Jurassic game is coming too, so they can focus on that. Oh yeah, definitely. They've got this out to hype up, you know, hype of the new season coming in. And obviously the other F1 actual racing game not doing too well. So yeah, I think it is good timing. People can edit it, update it to be the 2025 grid. So
Lift off for the fuel.
right, Verstappen and Bottas getting very close to Alonso now. I think Alonso probably could go aggressive here.
So pick up the pace. Pick up the pace.
Pit loss. What's the pit loss here? Pit loss is 21 seconds. So 9. That's going to be about 30. So we should come out in front of Hulkenberg and a little bit of a gap to Perez. Or probably close to Perez. Pretty close to Perez. Hulkenberg actually having a bit of a stinker, isn't he?
Understood.
Verstappen should get past us here. We're not, at this stage of the race, we're not in a race with him. But he's not quite going to get it done there, so we will hold him up a little bit, which is nice. Right, so we want to be in next lap, as we've got a yellow flag. Let's just see that's not going to turn into anything. No, I think it's a spin or someone out wide.
Box and pick and put.
Okay.
Teo Porcher running wide. As I say, Verstappen will get past us and Bottas, but look, they're already down to 53 and 48%. So we're nearly on a net pit stop with them. So as I say, we've got a chance here still. I think it's going to be hard work, but we've got a chance. Definitely have a podium, I feel.
Could you just introduce 3 seconds of liftoff around the lap?
3 seconds, GP. We're not introducing 3 seconds of lift off, Fernando. We just don't want to use quite as much fuel. But let's try not to drop 3 seconds a lap. Right, so Verstappen and Bottas should have us here on this next straight, and Alonso will be in at the end of this lap. So not this lap, the next lap that we're starting.
Free to push.
So we're going to attack. And say Max will get past us. Bottas may well as well. But I think we're near enough on a net pit stop with them because they've got to stop again, or they're going to be very slow if they're going to go for their next stint all the way to the end. So there we go. Max gets past us. Ricciardo still 2.6 off Piastri. Leclerc and Hamilton still swapping around. In real life, Fical's wheel looks like Red Bull's, but here it's the same as in my team car, sadly. No F1 Manager 25. Yeah, no F1 Manager 25. Yeah, I guess I might have to restart my season again. Yeah, I think there'll be a lot of people starting new saves with this new update. Slow F1 car is just a tool. It's in a turbo bad F1 joke, I know. Well, we can count on you for the bad jokes you've used. It's been a while. Mick Schumi, am I racing? Mick, I'm sorry, Mick, you're not racing. You're always our thoughts, though, Mick. You helped build this team in season 1, but unfortunately you're not in the team. Right, Fernando is going to jump into the pit. So we had a 2.4 stop for Danny Rick. We'll hopefully get a little bit better. We don't want anything worse than that. And here we go then. Fernando is into the pits. I'm thinking he's going to be out just behind, was it Perez we said? 2.4 as well. We're liking a 2.4 stop round here by the looks of it. A Leclerc pits as well for his second stop. Albon, as he was with Ricciardo, should be past us. And we said just behind Perez, didn't we? And that's where we're going to be. Perez will have the traction and speed to get past us there. And there we go. Extremely. At least Alonso took my seat. There you go. I'm glad you're happy with that, Mick. Ricciardo is right on Piastri. I know we're looking at Alonso there, but oh, he's trying to get past the back marker. What is the back marker doing? Teo Porcher. Well, we were with Piastri, and Teo Porcher has just held us up by 2 seconds there. Now he decides to get out of the way. That should be a penalty, Teo. So Ricciardo's got to find a second and a half. Right, what I want to have a look. Alonso, is he going to get past Perez here? Looks at the outside. Now he's looking at the inside. Should get that done. Does get that done. I just want to look at tyres. So Russell 36% should be in soon. Ricciardo,
Tyres
yes,
have
yeah.
stabilised now.
So a lot of these are going to get out of our way shortly. Russell down to 36%. Is he jumping into the pits? No, but we should be straight past him. So then Alonso will have 4 seconds of clean air now. And there he goes. So Fernando can push on his merry way. Atty, hi buddy. How's it going? I've been trying to work on the communication with my girlfriend, although it's not looking good. I hope I'll fix it. I'll try and balance that. Yeah, it's all a bit of a balancing act, UV, but I hope you sorted it. Wish you well, buddy. Atty going well. Good to hear, buddy. Good to hear.
The car behind is Russell.
How's the hockey? Calper?
1.3.
How's it going? Did Schumi help or crashed a lot in mine? He crashed. Yeah, Mick Schumacher. You'll see in our YouTube series at the start of this series, he was in the car in season 1, and yes, he crashed a hell of a lot.
Currently P6.
So Ricciardo is past Piastri. Piastri is trying to nurse those tyres through to his next pit stop, and Ricciardo is through. Atty, yes, 9 win streak. Come on, easy, Atty. Then is history. History's about to be broken. Then Atty. Tsunoda's into the pit, so as I say, a few of these cars should be getting in the way because Bottas should be in the next couple of laps. So will Sainz. Norris and Verstappen going a little bit longer. Norris looking pretty good. He's got a 10-second lead and he's got healthy tyres. So
on tyre wear.
Norris is probably a concern at this stage.
Okay, understood.
But yeah, Mick Schumacher in the first season. Bless him. The plan was to build Mick Schumacher in becoming a world champion with Lotus, and we had to disband that idea after the first season. He crashed a hell of a lot. But we are, as I say, we've got, what, 9 races after this one, so I'm hoping to wrap this up as the actual... I want to start the new series as the actual Formula 1 season starts in, what, 2-3 weeks' time. So yeah, we'll do a vote on the drivers we should be signing for that series. So if you want to get involved in that vote, YouTube's the place to be. As Alonso has got Tsunoda, who's just come out on the mediums, and he's right in between Alonso and Albon. So Tsunoda now on a net pit stop with us. That's a bit more tricky for Alonso. Have we got the pace on that RB? He should get past Albon here. Albon is down to, well, still 50%, but he's got an issue as well. It's opening up the outside for us. And we've got lovely pace around there. We will take that. And now we've not got too much tyre life we can play with here, but let's try and push to see if we can break the DRS here to Tsunoda. Piastri still hasn't stopped. Piastri, Sainz and Bottas should be in very shortly though. So Ricciardo should be promoted to P3 very shortly. Atty, see you next live, Kelly. Good luck. And no worries, Atty. Good luck, buddy. Hoping for the 10 in a row whenever that's taking place. And I say, I've played Zandvoort 10 minutes ago and Hulk got his first podium while winning the race. Oh, Hulkenberg. Yeah, he's got a couple of podiums in our season this year, but he's not got that elusive first win yet. Alonso just about has broken the DRS to Tsunoda.
Look after the tyres.
Copy.
Bottas stopped.
Cool. I'm a Doctor Who episode not seen for years, 2005, 2006. Good stuff you viewed. So yeah, Bottas and Piastri pits. Sainz hasn't, so he'll be in next lap.
That's a purple lap.
As Alonso setting the fastest lap of the race, he hasn't pulled away from Tsunoda though, which
increased lift off for the
a
brakes.
little bit frustrating there. Tsunoda 93%. So yeah, chopping and changing here. I thought we had a good chance of podiums and wins. Now I'm thinking with Alonso maybe not so much, but let's wait and see. Duck Venus, I want to do that too, but he cost me so much. Yeah, Mick is... I can see what... I was upset when Haas got rid of him, but having Mick in this virtual world, I can understand why. It does cost you a lot of money, Mick Schumacher.
Did just get DRS.
Okay.
Right, Ricciardo is onto Sainz, but Sainz should dip into the pits, I'd imagine, here. So that will release us into P3 with Ricciardo. He'll get the DRS as well. And he does indeed. Verstappen's in as well, so we'll actually be into P2 with Danny Rick. But we are 15 seconds off Lando Norris. Lando Norris is pushing, though. That's not Verstappen coming out of the pits. That is a back marker of Fittipaldi, I believe. No, not Fittipaldi. That'll be Bortoletto. So that is a Haas.
Keep your head down.
And Tsunoda's back past Alonso. Tsunoda is a bit of the cork in the bottle here because, yeah, he's on a net stop of us now. So, got to say, Ricciardo is probably looking a lot better than Fernando at this moment. All right, let's have a look. Ricciardo, 14 seconds off Norris. Let's say Norris is... I'm pretty confident Norris is going to do an extra stop. So that will give us a net lead. But Tsunoda, I think, is on the 2-stopper now. Right, when are we due to stop again? Lap 51 with Fernando. Lap 51 with Ricciardo. So we're now on the same strategy, effectively. But Alonso is about 10 seconds off his teammate now. YouTube is live soon. I'll be able to stream and post on YouTube. For now, I have to do it separate since no PC. Oh, struggles. Struggles, Dark Phoenix.
Yes. Bye-bye.
You're looking good at the moment.
Alonso, well, we're on board, but I think he's going to give it back up to Tsunoda. This is the problem. It's just going to keep chopping and changing.
Gap ahead, 2.3. And recharge.
I'm going to do a bit of topping up here. And try and stay behind Tsunoda. Do a bit of topping up. Get the battery to 100%, and then we'll go for a big push. Use the fuel as well. Although Tsunoda is absolutely... Tsunoda is bolted there. Let's forget that.
Doing a good job managing all your tyres.
And he's on to the back of Hamilton. So I think we've just got to manage this phase, really. Tsunoda's surely going to go on to the softs at the end. What's the lap times like? We've done a 1:13.8. We are going half a second quicker than Ricciardo. And Ricciardo's going nearly a second quicker than Norris now. He's getting towards the end of his stint. Oh, no! Ricciardo!
Yeah, I got ahead.
Got...
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
I need a pit. I need a pit. Oh, Ricciardo, what is going on? Oh, no, Ricciardo.
Box, 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 box.
Ricardo was lapping a back marker.
I'll box this lap.
And he's collided with him. Oh, can you believe that? We've had to box him because it is major front wing damage.
On track.
Got another crash going on as well now. George Russell is all kicking off suddenly. Well, that's absolutely wrecked Ricciardo's race, I'd imagine. That was never on for Russell. That's got to be a penalty.
Come on!
Come on yourself, George. Come on. That's George's fault. Ricciardo. Well,
focus on reaction time and no full throttle before pit exit.
Another classic case of the AI not getting out of the way, and Ricciardo made contact. We didn't see the replay there, but we just about saw it on board, trying to lap a back marker, and they've collided. Ricciardo can get these tyres to the end now, but it's going to be
11.
a hell of a slog from there.
Next car ahead is Leclerc. 8 seconds, 8 seconds.
Just hasn't worked out for us at all.
Perez behind us.
How has Ocon got the penalty for that? How did Ocon just get the penalty for that with Russell? Come on. Russell was nowhere near. Oh, that's beyond me. But anyway, Ricciardo's race was looking good. I think he could have challenged for the win there.
Thoughts on tyres?
And now it's looking
It's been good.
difficult. But Alonso's coming back into it, I guess. As I say, my concern with Alonso is Tsunoda. And now Norris as well, because Norris has completed his pit stop an hour ahead of us. So yeah, we might.
Just head down.
We might have to settle for a podium here. Perez getting past Ricciardo. That's just going from bad to worse back there. Ricciardo is getting his tyres up to temperature. The real question now is, do I do a full new grid, pace and sign drivers that aren't on the grid, or poach drivers and fix the rest of the grid?
Hülkenberg behind.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Hülkenberg 1.1 behind. Keep your head down.
There's a lot to consider with this new update, I must say. You could, of course, bring Mazepin back to the grid. And now we've got Hülkenberg over us.
Confirmed, we're happy with the tyres.
Okay.
And Alonso challenging Hamilton, but yeah, I think we're going to struggle now with Alonso to challenge Norris and Tsunoda. But we might be on for a podium. P3 here with Alonso. I think Ricciardo had a good chance of a win here, but that is probably slipped away. 30 seconds off the lead now, Ricciardo, so yeah. Hülkenberg second the fastest lap, and he's going to be all over Ricciardo now as well. But we're going to concentrate on Alonso as he's further up the grid, and we need to get past Hamilton here, who's down to 34%. Hamilton will be in the pits soon. So Alonso due to stop lap 51. Ricciardo, we might try and stretch these tyres out to the end, or we might stop for another pair of we'll need 2 pairs of softs. We need 4 soft tyres on the car, please. As Alonso is going to try and get Lewis Hamilton before they get to the pit straight, and I'd imagine Lewis might stay out for one more lap. He's either coming in this lap or he's going in next lap.
P3. Norris ahead of you. Gap 5.2. Hamilton is in this lap. Hamilton is in this lap.
Hamilton is in. What was the starting grid positions? We started this one in 9th with Danny Rick and 10th with Fernando Alonso. But at least it allowed me to catch up on... Never seen that one. Oh dear. And Hamilton has cleared this battle, hasn't he? So yeah, it's not looking good for Danny Rick here.
Honestly, I don't think we can do much more.
Ricciardo.
Okay, so heading into turn 1.
Obviously, it got back past these two, but then no DRS on this back straight. I think Ricciardo, we just need to push and switch to a free stopper. Yeah, that's about the same either way, so let's go with that. Lucas, thanks for the gift, buddy. Much appreciated. I'm going to switch to the free stopper. Make it a little bit more interesting. Let's go, Danny Rick. Let's go.
So we just have to get head down. Let's try to take opportunity.
Sainz may challenge Alonso here. Let's use some fuel with Fernando.
We do not require any fuel liftoff.
And there we go. Danny Rick blitzing his way past Perez now. Back into the top 10. And Ricciardo is going to push now. Ricciardo is on his way. He's already cleared Perez. So I think that's the right decision. We've just been bogged down, switching positions, losing time. So let's try and absolutely wreck these tyres and go for an additional stop.
currently in P10. We have Hamilton ahead.
But yeah, how
He's around
far
3
up the grid do you think we can
seconds
get Danny Rick now here? Tyres wise, he's still got a chance to make an impression here. He's really
Hülkenberg 1.9.
taking some time out of Lewis here. We are using a lot of the battery, of course, but
That's okay.
So back out the pace.
Con's getting a mechanical fault.
Copy.
Sainz is going to be all over Alonso here, so Sainz looks like he's got better pace than us as well at the moment. It's Alonso 6 seconds off the lead. And Ricciardo is already onto Hamilton's DRS here. Hamilton must be managing those softs maybe towards the end. Yeah, long away. Hamilton's now got an issue. One of those issues is a honey badger right behind him, who's now on the inside of him.
Okay, understood.
But Hamilton doesn't want to give it up easy, but Ricciardo is through. And he's going to push on, hopefully, and break that DRS. He's now got 2.4 to Hamilton's teammate Leclerc. So Ricciardo should be in next lap 54, Alonso lap 51.
2.5 ahead.
And Alonso looks like he's being under pressure from Carlos Sainz here.
Stick on your line.
6 seconds off the lead. Yeah, I think this is looking good for Lando at the moment. Verstappen's way down the order now, isn't he, as well?
On DRS behind.
29 to go then. Still quite a way to go. This is going to be impossible to defend, though, from Carlos Sainz. And he's through on Fernando. Hamilton is staying with Ricciardo, which is annoying.
Just keep your head down.
Don't think we're in the detection to get DRS off Leclerc there. This is always the way on this game. You overtake someone and then they just go for it, the AI, because Hamilton didn't have that pace a minute ago. He's definitely standard on his tyres, and since Ricciardo's arrived on him, he's obviously started to push and use the battery.
Yep. This is my pace.
But that's fine.
Don't worry.
Can just use a bit of topping up here. Mechanical fault for Russell. Still got a long way to go. Might yet make it to the podium unless things go off the rail. Yeah, there might be a chance.
If you can, please. We need a little bit more.
But this is costing us a bit, these two Ferraris.
Okay.
Charge on. Charge on.
Okay.
I'm just going to harvest a bit here.
Okay, charge on.
Understood.
So I think I really need Hamilton to clear Leclerc, and then we can do the same. Noob Games, hello buddy, how's it going? Hope you're well. Alright, here we go.
Okay for charge off. Okay for charge off.
Yep.
Alright, so Leclerc has, Hamilton, has DRS on Leclerc. Alonso's back past Sainz, but we're watching this. We don't want to get bogged down there though, Danny Rick, because you've got nowhere to go now. Ah, that's poor from Danny Rick. So Hamilton gets past his teammate. But we were just stuck behind the gearbox. Now Ricciardo's going to have to do it next lap.
No problem.
I've got the best teams in a downfall. What's going on, Noob Games? See now, look, Leclerc is starting to push. This is hampering us here.
Keep looking after your tires. Keep looking after your tires. You did a very good job.
Ferrari are last, Jesus. Alright, Leclerc, now DRS on Hamilton. We've got DRS.
Keep an eye on the tire temperatures. We will keep an eye on tire temperatures.
To bring those tyre temps down.
Okay, maximum focus on pulling
Safety
on those
car.
tires.
Oh, Alonso's
Yep,
going to have to pit here. Alright, hold on. Hold your horses, Alonso. Yeah, I think the medium would be better. Yeah. Let's get Fernando in. Danny Rick. It's a bit too early for Danny Rick. Should make it work, though. I'm going to gamble. Did I get him in this lap? Yes, I did. Right, is he pitting this lap? He's pitting this lap. Yep.
Safety car deployed.
All right, we've got a safety car. Who's jumping into the pits? Piastri's in.
Yep, copy.
Is Leclerc going to come in? He is. Gasly has crashed. Hamilton's in as well. They're going to lose time because they're double stacking. Here, Gasly loses the back end. And he's out. Lucas, hards for Dan. I just don't like the hards around here. I think we can make the softs work. And the Ferrari's going to lose time, so we're going to gain on at least one of those if we have a clean stop. 2.3 are being held, though.
It looks like quite a big accident, yeah.
See, okay?
And Ricciardo's past Hamilton.
Ordinary amount.
All right, let's get Alonso in as well. And the top 4 all boxing then. So this is just going to reset the whole race. Danny Rick's going to have to manage those tyres though. 2.3 for Fernando.
28 remaining.
All right, let's forward on then, get this race restarted.
Battery high.
Okay.
Not this really makes a difference doing this
focus on that
under the
management.
safety, but I like to do it anyway. Lucas with another gift. Thank you, buddy. Noob Games, have you tried the new update? No, I haven't, but I will be trying it soon. Frontier are cooking, I swear. Amazing patch, even as last game. It's a fitting send-off. Yes, indeed, Chris. Very good patch. I'm remembering Carlos Sainz and Lando Norris when they were teammates was pure gold humour. Right, this is a safety car. We haven't missed it, have we? No. Lucas, the updates are really good. They are indeed. It's a hell of an update. And I think even more so because no one was expecting it. Is safety car in this lap? No. No, we're not. This is helping Danny Rick on those soft tyres. As lapped cars may now overtake, will he just allow the safety car to come in though? At the end of this lap? No, we're going for another lap. That's Fittipaldi and Bortoletto. I don't think they're going to catch up. Poor chair. They're not going to get all the way round. Surely the safety car is in at the end of this one. Indeed, indeed it is.
Safety car in this lap. Get ready.
Alright, here we go.
Okay.
What's everyone on? Norris, Sonoda hard, Sainz soft, Alonso mediums, Bottas mediums, Verstappen hard. Ricciardo and Sainz, the only soft runners in the top 10.
Lift off, please.
This is going to be interesting now. It's going to be Norris to get us underway then. Safety car is in. Norris is going to decide when to go.
Okay,
Has he
safety
gone?
car
I think he might have
full
gone.
away
No, he
first.
hasn't. There's a yellow flag at the back.
Racing from the line.
Someone
Car's off.
spun. As Norris gets us
Okay, now we
underway,
have a yellow-
Teo Porcher has spun under the safety car. But we want to concentrate on what's going on here. As Fittipaldi's got a mechanical fault. Right, Alonso has got good tyre life to use here on those mediums. He's got a good chance here as Fernando.
Good job. Next car is Piastri.
And Ricciardo is past Leclerc. Oh, there we go. Nice strong move from Ricciardo. Off the safety car restart. But of course, he's got to manage these tyres.
On next car will be Piastri.
All over Piastri. What's Alonso doing? Trying to watch both drivers. Near on
That's okay.
impossible. Just over 20 laps to go. Got another yellow flag. It's Hamilton tumbling down the order.
0.4.
Hamilton is 20th. He's locked up.
Anything can happen.
Let's
Lewis
watch
has
these
bottled
cars
it.
as they head into turn 10. Well, you can see the lockup.
Oh,
and they
Lewis
ended
has
up their
locked
own
up.
Passenger.
And I think there's going to be no points from him back there now. Right, Alonso P4, Danny Rick P8.
We have the slowest car on the straight.
We don't have the slowest car, Fernando. Come on.
Keep trying.
You can use DRS.
Carlos Sainz using a lot of battery himself there because we just didn't gain at all. DRS enabled, so we get DRS across this next lap. Ricciardo got to try and stay with these ahead of him. Past Piastri. But we've got to really manage his tyres.
And try to cool down the tires where you can. It's slightly coming up.
Okay.
But Max Verstappen in the Sauber and Logan and Joe in the Red Bulls.
Okay, crack on.
Good stuff. Didn't know you could create a driver. Might have to put myself. Yeah, you can create, and you can create drivers for the whole grid. You can create staff for the whole grid, so you can literally do what you want near enough now.
Only just on DRS this time.
Oh, Alonso has got DRS. We've stopped using the battery here.
Cool the tyres.
Copy.
But even with that, we're going to try and get past Yuki Tsunoda here.
Whenever you need it.
And Alonso is past Yuki Tsunoda, just about there. He is indeed.
It's a good stint so far.
There's now Sainz ahead of us and Norris. Being really cautious of Ricciardo's tyres here. Alright, Alonso into P3.
Okay.
Norris leads, then Sainz, then Alonso. Can we win this race? Can we at least get a podium? Tsunoda's going to get straight back past us here.
Copy.
This is fine. This is fine. Just to manage what we're doing. A lot of these will probably be using a lot of their battery early on here. Alonso needs to get DRS here because Tsunoda's absolutely bolted out of there, but we will get DRS.
Recharge up.
Okay.
Key to keep Bottas behind us here, and we do, and he's got Max challenging him. Got another yellow flag. It's Hulkenberg this time.
Front locking on big understeer there.
Understood.
Hulkenberg's locked up. He's down to P16. We've just left Alonso on.
Recharge off when you're ready.
Not using his battery. That's cost us there. It's Ricciardo who's got past Verstappen. Oh, look at that. Opened up nicely for Danny Rick.
.4.
Oh, Alonso probably needs to use a bit of this battery again now. Ricciardo
Press and hold the overtake.
just managing his tyres.
Copy.
Alright, this is going to be difficult to defend now. No DRS. So Bottas probably going to be past us here. I'm just hoping the AI are really using a lot of their pace here in battery.
Recharge up.
Copy.
81%. What's the tyre saying? 74% on Sainz. That's alarming for him. Right, 17 to go. Still a chance here. We're just kind of managing at the moment.
You're doing some good time management.
Oh, look, it's DRS train all the way down to Magnussen. From Bottas to Magnussen. Nearly a 10-car DRS train at the moment. Such has been the impact of that safety car. And Alonso is really struggling to stay with these ahead of us. They're really pushing. They are really pushing the pace out front.
Press and hold the overtake.
Copy.
Back it out. Back it out.
Right, we did maintain DRS on Bottas. We're not close enough to make the move, but at least we can stay with him. As it looks like Tsunoda and Sainz are fighting. P2 and P3. I'm going to ask Ricciardo not to fight Alonso because I think Alonso is better placed to win the race. Because Ricciardo's got to manage his tyres and he can use Alonso to do that, to be fair. James Twig, are Danny's tyres going to last? It's going to be touch and go. I think they will. As I say, I think we're going to have to use Fernando's DRS just to keep him there. We can't afford to push his tyres. Alonso right on the back of Bottas again. Alonso down the inside on Valtteri Bottas. Going to have to take the long way round here now, though. Bottas fighting it hard. We're going to try and keep it in there, and we will, but we're going to give Bottas the DRS, and it's likely they'll get us straight back here. Although we've got the DRS, actually. So we can use the DRS to pull away, and Ricciardo has got DRS on Bottas then. So Ricciardo, oh, jeez, he nearly cut off Verstappen there. But Ricciardo switches to the outside, and he is going to be past Valtteri Bottas. So 2 Lotus past Valtteri Bottas then. And Ricciardo needs to try and stay with his teammate Alonso if he can. But Alonso is now on to the top 3. Sainz down to 68%. The hard runners, with Alonso's tyre life is nearly as good as these hard runners. It's just key that Ricciardo sticks with his teammate's DRS here whilst he's saving that tyre life. Right, Alonso with Sainz. Is Sainz going to drop out of the DRS of Tsunoda? That will give Alonso a really good chance to get past him here. DRS Sainz has maintained DRS for now. Alonso too far back, is he? I don't know. He's getting a bit of traction around the outside, is Fernando, but he's not going to find his way around there. Sainz has lost DRS, I believe, on Tsunoda, though. So Alonso through on the inside, and he's going to force Sainz out, which should give Ricciardo a great chance. With the DRS, Sainz is going to struggle for straight line speed now. Although, is he? He's getting a slipstream. Sainz has not got DRS. He's got I don't think he got DRS, but the battery. But Ricciardo is still going to try and swing it on the inside. And Sainz will have inside up here, though, on the banking. Ricciardo continues to fight. Got to give him a bit of battery, and we are going to. And Ricciardo is through on Sainz, but he's lost the DRS to Alonso. That was all a bit too much, wasn't it? 15 laps to go. It's all getting a bit hectic. Alonso, though, is in P3. He's only 1.2 off Tsunoda. Tsunoda's 2 seconds back on Norris here. I think I may do a Westfield F1 team. Do it, you viewed. Another joke. F1 cars and stay in shape by always doing laps at the gym. Oh dear, you viewed. Right, Alonso is not going to have DRS on Tsunoda, and Ricciardo's not going to have DRS on his teammate, which is going to leave him at risk from Sainz. But I think Sainz is too far back there. Marked in. Dad, would you not deploy Alonso to get him into the DRS? I will. I'm just waiting to see. I don't want to waste too much battery because I think the AI are using their battery. If I can get there without the battery, that would be preferable.
Pick up the pace a bit.
It's just teetering on the edge. Let's see if we can lean on the tyres a bit. See what we do across this lap. If not, we'll have to use a bit of the battery. And Ricciardo's back to the DRS with Alonso. That's what we want. So Ricciardo can top up his battery, look after those tyres. Alonso is just about there. He's got the DRS. That is what we wanted. We've saved some battery by doing that.
Look after those tyres.
And now he is on Yuki Tsunoda, who's used more tyre life, and he's on a hard tyre. This is starting to open up really well for Fernando Alonso. As he sees Yuki Tsunoda ahead of him, then DRS Slipstream pulls to the inside. Yuki is covering it off, half covers it off, but there's still enough of a gap for Fernando Alonso to swing through into P2. And now we certainly will use some of that battery, because we want to go after Lando Norris and chase down a win here for Fernando.
Done an excellent job. Norris, ahead of you.
Ricciardo's got a bit of a challenge on now, though.
2 seconds.
Because he's lost his mate, and he's lost the DRS to his mate.
Start picking up the pace.
So Ricciardo has got a fight on his hands here. Now here's a funny thought now that we can create a whole new grid line. I imagine creating 22 FIFA World players as drivers, putting them all around the same overall stats, since new drivers let them fight each other on track, unleash pure carnage. Anyway, Kelly, I'm going to go, mate. Good luck. Hopefully Fernando Alonso wins. See you next stream. No worries, you viewed. Thanks for dropping in, buddy. Have a good evening.
So we keep focusing on the pace.
Right, we've not dropped Tsunoda there, even though we're pushing with Alonso. We're going to keep pushing. Check Danny's tyres. Danny's tyres are okay at the moment. Just about enough life in them. He's just kept Sainz out of the DRS. All right, let's go to neutral, because we are with, hopefully, Lando Norris here. What I'd like to do is get behind Lando and use him a bit to get our battery where we need it, and then we can go for a push. Let's just monitor. 6 temps.
Cool the tyres.
Copy.
Just wait for this DRS zone, and then we'll go for a bit of top up.
So that's P2. Norris ahead. 0.6.
I got DRS on Norris, just using him to top up a bit as well. I think Tsunoda would have used a bit of battery to stay with us.
Okay.
And he's used some tyres, Tsunoda, as well, down to 64%. Is Alonso going to try and go for the move here? Not actually bothered about making the move right now, but we'll go for it.
Cheers.
And we're pulling alongside. Danny Ricks used all his battery. He's going to be under pressure back there, but Alonso for the lead of this race.
Understood.
On the inside, Lando Norris, and we're through into P1. But this fight is going to continue for a little while yet.
Good job with that.
And as we thought, Verstappen is past Ricciardo. Ricciardo's going to have a bit of a fight on his hands now towards the end of this race. But Alonso, what we can do here...
Okay, recharge on.
We'll lose this position again, but we probably would have lost it anyway, so we may as well save some tyre life, get some battery back, because these two ultimately are going to be pushing on their battery. It will also allow Ricciardo to close back up. There we go, Ricciardo's not too far. So we're just going to use Alonso to back the grid up a bit. As I say, Lando probably get past us anyway. We may have Yuki past us here, but this is fine. As long as we stay with this top two. And use this DRS again. We may even make the move back past Lando. If we do, we'll just stay on harvest again. But we're not going to deploy out of here, so it might be hard to keep Lando behind. Right, there comes Yuki on us as well. Right, that's fine. That is fine. Right, let's top up with Ricciardo as well. Okay, 10 laps to go.
Understood.
We'll go back to standard, actually, for Alonso.
You can pick up the pace.
So Alonso has now got 5% margin on Verstappen, 4% or 3% on Tsunoda, 1% on Norris. So that little spell, we've saved a bit of battery, and we've got a bit of tyre margin back. As we've got a back marker, try and get out of the way. Hopefully he gets out of the way of everyone here, because Ricciardo's already crashed into one, and now he's just going to sit behind another. Oh dear, Danny Rick and back marker's not going well at all. Is he going to lose DRS again? Hopefully not. Right, Alonso, same again. All over the back of Lando Norris. This might be the time to push.
Overtake is available.
We're going to go for it. We're going for the lead. We're past Lando. Lando's very slow. Oh, he moved to the left. He gets caught up with the Red Bull of Verstappen. Verstappen, the car behind us now, but we are going to try and push away this lap and make a break for the win of this race.
Currently has put you P1.
Fernando Alonso leads again. Ricciardo still holding on to that top 4. But Alonso, this is all about breaking the DRS now to Max Verstappen and Lando Norris. And just keep using this battery that we've been saving up the last couple of laps. It is now 1 second on Max. Fernando looking good now. .6 to Max. Yes, this is looking very good for Fernando now.
We are out of DRS.
Well, let's go neutral with Fernando. He's built a 2-second lead on Verstappen, so Fernando looking very good at the moment.
Copy.
Right, Ricciardo has maintained DRS here.
Ciao, John.
Okay, understood.
We're back to standard with Fernando. We can just manage that now.
Copy.
Understood. Reminder for charge off.
Yep, understood.
Yeah, Fernando's looking very good. He's got the best tyres in the top 10. Tsunoda, has he used too much battery? Because he's suddenly just slowed up there. James, Danny needs to find something special, then he may get a podium. There's a chance. We're building good battery here. We're just trying to use these cars to build battery, but we need to get past Yuki if he's going to suddenly start going slow here. Got DRS here. Can Danny Rick try and make the move? He's going to the inside. I think Yuki's closing that off. Yeah, we're not going to make it work through there.
So just struggling to really push
Yuki is not in the DRS of Max Verstappen. Or is he? He's teetering on the edge. Albon's retired from the race. He's boxed and retired. Tsunoda's got no DRS here, so Ricciardo has got to get past Yuki Tsunoda.
Okay.
Going to the outside, using some of the battery. This should be job done. Ricciardo into P4. 2 seconds off Verstappen and Norris now for a chance of a podium.
Alrighty.
Ricciardo leading the World Drivers' Championship.
Okay, good job.
Second place is Tsunoda, so that's a great move in respect to the championship. Alonso P3, so Alonso may gain on him here. Ricciardo needs to get into the DRS of Verstappen and Norris here. 6 laps to go.
Okay, head down, no problem.
Right, and he's got there. Norris is right on Alonso here, which we've took the eye off the ball a little bit there.
You can lean on them a bit more.
But yeah, Norris out of nowhere then is back on Fernando, and we're going to have to go through that battery management phase again.
Recharge on, please.
Alonso should have plenty of tyre life here.
We have the slowest car on the straight.
Fernando, calm it down.
No, don't worry, mate.
Right, we'll just try and slow Max up while staying with Lando here.
Ciao, John.
Okay.
So this is not over. Tsunoda's probably going to come back into it as well. Right. Alonso will get DRS here.
Gap 0.8.
It's Danny Rick
Anything can happen soon.
is looking to make a move on Max Verstappen here. He'll have it inside. We're going to harvest here.
Just manage the tyres.
So we're just trying to get some battery life back with both drivers here. But Danny Rick has moved up into P3 and he'll get DRS on Fernando here.
Okay, good job.
So we've got a great chance of a double podium. Alonso looking to reclaim the lead here.
5 more laps.
Okay, copy.
And he does. Again, we're just going to slow Norris right up if we can.
Copy.
Going to slow Lando Norris right up here. And then I think on this next DRS, Hopefully Lando gets us and we can get Lando on the start-finish straight, and then we'll push again with Fernando. We should be able to go aggressive till the end then. Oh, we're getting so much battery back here. Hopefully they're still using their batteries. Ricciardo's tyres still good.
Did just get DRS.
Right, Lando has got DRS. Not going to make the move there though. So it is going to be on this start-finish straight. Probably want to go neutral here. We don't want to be too slow coming off this corner. Right, here we go. Lando probably will be past us here.
And recharge on.
4 laps to go. And now we just need Alonso to follow Lando through this section.
This is ridiculous.
Lando, it's all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan here. Using a bit too much time there.
Let's have a managed increase in pace at this point. Recharge off when you're ready.
Is Lando pushing? He's just pulled a second on us here. We don't want this going on. But Lando's got past Fernando and he's the one deciding to push. We need to get Alonso back to Norris, and we have. Lawson's got a puncture. Where is Liam Lawson? Oh dear, he's got a whole lap to go as Lawson. That's a long way back from Liam Lawson, our old driver. But here we go, Fernando Alonso. Gonna try and make the move for the lead of the race then. 3 laps to go. And I think we can go full attack here for 3 laps. This is the time to push. Right, Ricciardo, let's go on deployment as well. He's not really got the tyre life to play with.
This is really good.
Alonso into the lead of this race. Can he push away and break the DRS to Lando? I don't think we can risk backing him up anymore. But even so, Danny Rick is all over him here. Danny Rick can probably harvest a bit until we get to that DRS. We're not going to really be able to make an overtake before that. Fernando already 1.2 up the road.
Battery is full.
This could end up being a 1-2 here.
Overtake available.
Tsunoda and Verstappen into the 30% mark. So Sainz. Alonso again has used all his battery. And Ricciardo was already through on Lando and he's pushed him out wide. He's got his elbows out. Danny Rick well and truly moves into P2.
Good job. So it's currently P2.
And Ricciardo's going to use that DRS to pull away as well.
Alonso 2.2.
Recharge off. Recharge
Can
off.
Ricciardo fight for the win here? He's got a lot of battery to play with. We've allowed them to fight now. 1.4 to Fernando. There is Fernando. He's soon going to be in the DRS, Ricciardo.
No, he's directly behind you.
We've pulled 2.3 on Lando. It looks like we're going to secure a 1-2 here. But which way round are our drivers going to be? Ricciardo deploying a lot of the battery here. But he kind of needs to be close here. He's not going to get the DRS here, is he?
Alonso 1.3. You keep behind.
Ricciardo deploying a lot of the battery. Final lap then. Alonso starts the final lap of this race. It's looking like a 1-2 now. Yuki Tsunoda's moved into P3. Can Ricciardo catch his teammate here?
You are doing a good job managing all your tyres.
It's 1.5. Alonso is doing just enough to keep him at bay. There's only going to be really one DRS zone now. Ricciardo might get that DRS zone though. Ricciardo will get the DRS, I think. Is he going to be too far back, though? It's 8 tenths as we have it now. They've both just about got the same amount of battery now. Ricciardo, DRS.
DRS behind.
He's going to be too far back, though. Is he going to make a lunge? No, he's not. This is going to be a drag, but Ricciardo has used all his battery now. To Alonso. Can use that battery there. I think Ricciardo's going to be too far back. Here we go, though. Ricciardo has got DRS. Alonso leads. Danny Rick is coming at him. I don't think he's going to be able to do it, though. He's not. Alonso wins it. And Ricciardo P2. It's a 1-2 for Team Lotus. It's been a while since we won a race. It's been a while since we've been on the podium. And it's been a while since we got a 1-2. But we have secured it today in Max Verstappen's home race in the Dutch Grand Prix in Zandvoort. And it's a 1-2. Brian Luke, safety car coming clutch. It did indeed. We benefit from that safety car. It was a good decision to pit both. Made sense for Alonso. Bit of a gamble with Danny Rick going on the softs. But it certainly worked out in the end. And Alonso wins it. Ricciardo P2 and Tsunoda P3. Dark Phoenix GG told you could do it. Thanks, Dark Phoenix. That was properly entertaining. Thanks, Mark.
Now, didn't Fernando Alonso look really great?
There we go. Fernando Alonso wins it.
What a brilliant race that was.
Still life in the old boy yet.
Everything right. The driver included, of course.
Pure elation there as the driver regroups with a team that works so hard to see.
But if you enjoyed the race, do smash that like button. Really helps me out.
And the talented veteran rounds off another great drive, adding to his impressive F1 podium tally.
There we have it. Fernando Alonso on the top step then.
Seeing both the team's drivers up
and that's going to do wonders for our constructors. The constructors are going to be looking really good now. Look at that, though. Fernando Alonso started 10th, up 9 to win it. Ricciardo up 7 to 2nd. Yuki Tsunoda 3rd. All of the top 3 having good races. Lando Norris 4th. Max Verstappen 5th. Carlos Sainz 6th. Valtteri Bottas 7th. Oscar Piastri 8th. Charles Leclerc 9th. And Sergio Perez in 10th. Gets another point for Williams. And Lewis Hamilton had that lock-up. Misses out on the points. So what's that done for the Drivers' Championship? Well, Ricciardo still leads it, and it extends his gap on Yuki Tsunoda, but only by 3 points. So what are we there? 45 points, 35 points, 35 points. 35-point margin on Yuki Tsunoda. Fernando Alonso gained 7, so he's getting back in contention. So this driver championship, very much still to play for. Certainly between the top 4, I'd say. Oscar Piastri on the cusp, really. I'd say the top 4 has still got a chance with, 9 races to go. Oh, Mark, thanks for the gifts, the GGs. Thanks, buddy. Much appreciated. And Constructors' Championship. So this is looking very healthy now. 43 points. We haven't been outscoring our competitors for a while, but we do today. So the Constructors is looking very good. 155-point lead there. So hopefully we'll be able to clinch the Constructors this year. But I think the Drivers' Championship is going to be tight. But Team Lotus leads it. Then Red Bull. Then RB. Then McLaren. Then Ferrari, Mercedes 6th, Williams moves up to 7th with that point from Perez, Aston Martin 8th, Haas 9th, Kick Sauber 10th, and Alpine 11th. Did we get any good pit stops? I don't think we did today, no, so we might have dropped in that. We dropped to 6th, but we'll take that. There we go, that should be our contract bonuses wrapped up. It is indeed. So that is going to wrap this stream up. It was a pretty exciting one in the end. We did benefit from that safety car, but we're back on the top of the podium. Back on the podium for a start, but back on the top step. As I say, if you enjoyed that race, you enjoyed the stream, please do me a massive favour and like the stream before we close this one off. If you're not following or subscribing already, then please do so. And if you're watching on TikTok or Twitch, please head to my profile, head over to the YouTube channel where we have all of our F1 Manager content. And of course, if you've watched on YouTube, please do check out the Team Lotus series if you want to catch up on the rest of this series. But we will be back on Friday. We'll be talking about testing because testing in Formula 1 would have finished. So we'll be doing a bit of a recap of testing while streaming the next race in this series. And we'll be heading to a fan favourite. We'll be in Monza for the next one. So if you join me again, we'll be back on Friday from 7 PM. Thanks for all the comments, gifts, likes and support.